It is finally the day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And we are finally going to get Sir Keldeo of the Round Table. In fact, we just need 14,000 points. So if I don't waste too much time, we should be able to get this done within like the first half hour, maybe hour of the stream. Alright, well. You know, I feel like we can just do one and done. Hopefully, if we go to one of the, like a large, normal type distortion. Oh, hold on. Let's actually see what other donuts I have that have like a sparkling power 3. Now, if I can just get this game, well, not the game, my Joy-Cons to cooperate. Okay, yeah, I just have the normal. So what I'm planning on doing I'm going to that one bench that is as close as I can get to Wild Zone 13. Wait, I'm going to the bench on the roof near Wild Zone 13, so I can try to reset there, as well as looking at, oh my goodness, as well as getting a normal type distortion. Preferably a 4-star with Chinese that I don't have. Man, how many alphas are there? I thought they only had a 5% chance. Okay, yes, that rooftop. Wait, I have 6 zones I need to get shinies in. Those are zones 8, 10, 13, 14, sewers, and Lysander Lab. And I don't count the sewers in hyperspace. now that I'm thinking about it, this bench is not close. I feel like I'd have a better chance of using the benches over here. Hello, my day's been pretty good. How's your day going? I've been having endless internet Twitch connection problems. That sucks. I hope that those issues go away. Like, permanently. No, I don't have Kangaskhan, and I don't think I have Cyclozar. Okay, no, I do have Cyclozar. So, before I even go that way, okay, nope, neither of those Espers are shiny. Alright, let's go to this level 4, yeah, this 4-star normal distortion. Because I hope my thought process of using this 3-star donut, oh yeah, this 3-star sparkling power normal donut will help me get one and done. Excuse me. And when I'm done with Keldeo, this wild zone will be one of the ones I will be searching for Pokemon in. Wait, hold on. So it's going to have catch a shiny and catch an alpha. So those should give me good points. Please be Kangaskhan. Hi, buddy. Okay, now that... Ooh, now that is a fancy Drampa. It is, but unfortunately, it's a shiny I already have. But it's an alpha that I have previously. Heck. I know none of you are aggressive. What other color do you think would look good for shiny Drampa? Honestly, I feel like a deep purple would work. Alright, come on. I was thinking if it was a bright red with gold, like how Chinese dragons start to produce some. You know what? That actually sounds really cool. Ah, come on. Oh no, it regained its health. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to do a second distortion. I keep accidentally gaslighting myself into thinking that like 4 and 5-star distortions will give me like the best like points for distortions. Or like sparkling power. You know what I mean. Alright. No, I want you to go after the Okay, well that works too. Okay, yeah, I think that's all the ones that are on the route. Oh, but I do have a problem. I'm running out of time. Yeah, I'll go until like 800, then I will uh, just look around. Oh yeah, this isn't an excuse to shiny hunt. Sorry, like I genuinely forgot that it's only 5,400 points for the catch a shiny task and 4-star distortions. Even though I do think it should be about, well, it should be like 6,000 or more. Since it's a step down from the 5-star distortion. Gosh darn it, our internet got replaced with a newer, supposedly faster internet, and that was a lot. Yeah, I don't trust internet companies. They spew all this jibber jabber, and then, oops, your wallet's missing. Okay, well, I think I heard a shiny sparkle, but I'll actually start running around at the 900 mark. That way, I know I have time. Well, let's actually make it 950. I'm so indecisive because I want to make sure that I find all the shinies that I can. You know, I'll actually just go now. You know, why am I being targeted all of a sudden? Oh my god. No, I want you. Alpha Cyclizar. Oh, okay. Why are they still after me? I am currently playing Monster Hunter Wilds, and oh man, this is tough. Oh, hurry, hurry, hurry. No, no tiny Kangaskhan. Well, at least I walked out with a Shelfit Cyclizar. Alright, so I can just go do pretty much any distortion. Well, realistically, any 3 or 4 star distortion. Potentially even a 2-star, but I'm not gonna risk that. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go take care of this one. It's a large distortion, which means I could get more points. But then again, distortions like to lie to you. I use the catch window, catch Meowstick. Oh, I'm not even going to get enough points for this distortion. Are you kidding me? Man, this is a 4-star distortion. And it's a large one. Oh my goodness. That is so rude. I was 500 points away. Well, I am 500 points away. Like, why? I know. Oh, I'm getting more than bamboozled. It's like they stole my lunch and ate it right in front of me. Excuse me. They stole your lunch money, then bought the worst, grossest, cheapest menu item, then gave it back to you. Oh, that would be so infuriating. But then again, that's the situation is infuriating. I am 500 points away from Keldeo, the last Pokemon I need for my Pokedex. And they're like Nah, you haven't worked hard enough for it. Huh. Yeah, I'll go this way. You know, I wouldn't be as mad if I was like 200, I don't know, like 2,000 points away. But it's the fact that I am, yeah, I'm 500 points away, which is the equivalent. Do you think that the Pokemon designers think at all about how well the Pokemon translates into a plush? Oh my god. No. Oh, crap, I did. If I did catch the right one. I think it really depends on, like, how popular the Pokemon is. You know, I've been this way. Yeah, you just gotta go this way, I think. You know, there was nothing down here. But I feel like some of the simpler designed ones, they're just like, you know what? Just do this and it's good. While some of the other ones are like super popular and detailed, and then they put like a lot of effort into trying to make it into a plush. However, there are some that kind of like slip through the cracks on like whether or not like they have a perfectly good design. Like, my local Walmart has a Bulbasaur plushie that has, like, an actual hole through the top of its bowl. Like, it goes all the way down to, like, where the start of the back goes. Like, okay, we didn't need the little coin purse. So it's on the other side of the wild zone. Okay, yeah, it's up here. Alright, 500 points. That's all I need. Hopefully this one star distortion will give me those points. Oh, perfect. Yeah, there's no way I was actually going to be able to use the catch window on an Abra. Honestly, when it comes to Pokemon design, I don't think Game Freak even accounted for the fact that some Pokemon became more popular than they were supposed to be. Ah, I didn't even knock it out. Like, I'll be completely honest, I don't think they would have accounted for how popular Nom has been. No, I didn't want to roll off. So maybe they just kept it like a simple design because they didn't expect much. But then once Nom was revealed, which I honestly believe was when the game came out, everyone just fell in love with it. Yeah, I think that was all the Pokeballs here. Oh yeah, I remember what I was supposed to do. Excuse me, I was supposed to look around to see if I'm on the right box. And now, it is time for Keldeo. Alright, Felipe, you better give me the distortion I need. Because if I don't get the distortion I need, I will Mafia the Mafia. What do I mean by that? I don't know, I'll figure it out. Something about sleeping with a Carvana. Oh yeah. And then, like, I have plans to finish my shiny zone list after I get Keldeo. What was your first ever shiny? Mine was Grimer and Fire Red. I think it was a trade. Ooh, Weakling. But the first one I got was Ariados. Both are good shiny. And so I gotta go this way. And then through this alleyway. In fact, this is also one of the wild zones I haven't found a shiny in. Okay, well, technically I was in this zone when I saw the shiny Absol, but that doesn't count because it wasn't in this zone. Right. Oh. Yeah, let's use this catching power fighting. Okay. Yeah, I think it's down here. There we go. And just like that, we have completed the Hyperspace Lumiose Pokédex. Which means we have officially done it. And once Pokemon Go Pokemon Home connectivity is available for this game, I'll bring in a Heatran from Pokemon Go. Alright. Now, I'm just going to kind of run around. Because I don't have Pokeballs to destroy, I don't have any tasks to worry about. You know what? I forgot to do something. Sir Keldeo. Hey, you, get back in the fountain. All of you get in the fountain. Oh, do these Magikarp not even care? Yeah, that's where I entered from. The Magikarp can just hanging out on the pavement. Yeah, when there's a nice fountain for them. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. There we go. Alright, yeah, there weren't any shinies. Alright, and since I'm in this wild zone anyway, maybe I should figure out the perfect spot to shiny hunt. Yeah, I feel like fly spamming. Because with this wild zone, the only one I need really is Slowpoke. I think. Yeah, Slowpoke. I mean, I do need a pet rat, but oh, excuse me, that doesn't spawn here. But the only well, there's actually two problems. One, I'm respawning the Bellsprout over in that area. And this Pidgey right here. And also the Carvana. But at least with the Carvana, it's actually a pretty good shiny. So let's go to box 19. Oh, come on. I should. There. Yep, I found a shiny. And it's the Carvana. Thankfully, this Pidgey didn't sparkle. Alright, I feel like the next place I should try to shiny hunt is Wild Zone 14. The only problem is there's not really a good way to do that. Okay, well. Fine. No, you know, I'll go around this way. Because I know somewhere around here there is a way up to the roof. And I see no ladders. Wait. No. Oh yeah. Ah, it's the Fletchender that's angry. Alright, so when it comes to Wild Zone 14, I know Onyx is one that I definitely need. Alright, and the drill burr line. Excuse me. Alright, go check. Alright, you are not shiny. I don't hear the sparkle. And I don't know where the onyx came from. So I was on this roof. Maybe I should check a little bit more of Wild Zone 9. Just to be on the safe side. Okay, nope. There. Okay, oh. Yep, I need to get there. I might get into bed in a moment and I switch the phone because somehow that doesn't cut out as much as my PC. My mom's doing good, so is Ripley. My mom's been making a pretty speedy recovery. Anyway. I go over here? Man, bear. Okay, I gotta get onto that. There's that one. Wait, is that the one I was trying to get? I don't know, this wild zone's... Wait, what do you mean I can't exit out this way? Okay, it was this platform. Okay, yeah, that works. And I gotta find my way back to Wild Zone 10. Oh no, not 10, 14. So when it switches to morning, I'll check again. You mentioned a while ago that you're a fan of horror movies too. Have there been any new ones you've seen recently? Uh, hmm? Honestly, besides Iron Lung, I can't really think of anything. Like anything recent. Wait, hold on. I forgot the. Yeah, a couple weeks ago I watched Primate. That was a great movie. Primate, like the first one that you mentioned. Yeah, it's about a chimp. All right, so it's a film about a chimpanzee that is being raised by this family where it can communicate with a little tablet, and then all of a sudden it gets rabies, and that makes it go all berserk. But yeah, it's definitely a great movie if you can find it. Yeah, it is really good. I wanted to see that in theaters, but none of the theaters around me ever got it. So I had to spend some of my own money to get it on Fandango. I watched Good Boy a while ago, and it was a really unique horror film, but also so scary for the dog. Yeah, I've heard things about that movie, especially from you. Like, part of me wants to watch it, but part of me doesn't. Like, I don't get anxious from horror movies that often, but this seems like one that, yeah, I think it's a hard watch for people with dogs. I mean, I'll give it a try. Now, I don't think it'll be as unnerving as Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. But then again, there's different kinds of unnerving. There's like gory unnerving, and then there's like psychological unnerving. At least those are two kinds of unnerving I deal with. Are there other horror movies that are coming out soon that I would want to see? I found out the other day that The Ring and The Grudge are both only PG-13. Really? I did not know that. Think about it, there isn't really any slasher stuff or explicit gore or any gore or blood, really. You know what? That does actually make a lot of sense. I think it often just cuts to black right after the ghost gets to the person. I think in the ring, people die with a horrified expression on their face, but the person is fully intact and not bloody at all. True. Oh yeah, Pinocchio Unstrung is coming out this year, which I have no idea when that's out. Pinocchio Unstrung. But I really thought those movies were rated higher than PG-13 because they are so well known for being so scary. Right. All right. From the looks of it on IMDb.com, it says Pinocchio Unstrung will be out May 7th, which I'm excited for that. And you know it's probably going to be good because it has Robert Englund. Tiny magic card. Oh no. I didn't know of that upcoming movie. It looks like my kind of movie. There's a film out now called Undertone. Um, Let me look that up really. A podcast host covering spooky content moves into care for her dying mother. When sent recordings of a pregnant couple's paranormal encounter, she discovers their story parallels hers, each tape pushing her toward madness. You know what? That actually sounds really good. The sound design in that is said to be really scary. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that. But the premise is basic, but that's okay. Horror films can still be really fun if you go into it wanting to have a good time, and I have no doubt that the soundscape was the main priority of this film. Yeah, honestly, even the low budget horror films, I'm talking extremely low budget horror films, can be good. Like, even if they're just so stupid. Like, there's a Saw parody called Claw that I saw on Tubi a couple years ago, and it was stupid, but it was funny. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I remember that my mom and I went to go see Saw 10 in theaters, like for my birthday weekend. And then uh, we got home, we looked to see where we could find other Saw movies. We made it over to Tubi. Then we saw Claw. And then we saw that Kevin Nash and Luke Gallows were in it. I was like, bet. And I like the Conjuring franchise. Some of the scares are really good in some of the films, and some of the others are just great and stupid. But you can still have a blast watching them. I need to revisit that franchise, like The Conjuring, uh, Insidious, like some of those supernatural horror movies. I love a good monster movie, like rogue sharks or alligators or something. Same. And that is what Primate is. Under Paris is fantastic for a silly horror time. And I would love to have just like a Discord movie night. Premise something something all of this and all of Paris and France floods and sharks are everywhere and they eat politicians. I'm in. So I have a bunch of horror movies on my PC I could stream in your Discord if you ever want to do a movie night. That would be fun. I mean, we would have to kind of plan it ahead of time in case like other people want to pop in and watch it. Using a streaming program in Discord is tricky because of blocks and stuff. There are some ways to bypass it, but the connection can be rough. So it is best to have the movie file on your computer and stream that way. You know what? That makes sense. Still no shiny fish. Thankfully, I have a collection of movie files that I purchased with money in exchange for goods. Absolutely. Oh god. We love buying movie here with money that we have so that we own the movie because we bought it. Exactly. Like, we can even bring our own snacks if we wanted to. Okay, I'm gonna drop out for 3 minutes while I watch the trailer for Pinocchio and Trump. Okay. Nah, I think that's out of range. Hold on. Yeah, that's out of range. Excuse me. No, that is not shiny. I knew it was an alpha. It's just kind of hard to tell if it was a shiny because the main thing on a shiny Aeron is the red eyes. And I guess the, like, the copperish belly. And by copper, I mean, like, Statue of Liberty shade of green. You know, oxidization and stuff like that. Oh, okay, so I see the vision. I'm excited for it. Bro going around harvesting organs to become a real oil man. Yeah, it looks really good. But yeah, so far out of the Twisted Childhood universe movies, both Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey movies were amazing. Uh, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, that was creepy. And then Bambi the Reckoning was fun. And this is probably one of the more annoying wild zones to deal with. I'm not falling for that. In fact, I forgot what other movies they had prepared for that. Uh, the Twisted Childhood universe. Alright, so after Pinocchio Unstrung is the Monsters Assemble movie. Then, from the looks of it, they will have uh, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 3, Awakening Sleeping Beauty, Alice and the Mad Hatter, and Snow White Returns. I'm excited for all of those. If I don't find a shiny here within the next, like, near minute and a half of resetting, then I will try one of the other areas. And it better not be the Pidgey or the Magikarp outside of the Wild Zone. There. Harp isn't shiny. Pidgey isn't shiny. I just scared it. That's what the Pidgey gets for just being there. Oh. Alright, let's go to Wild Zone 8. Wait, hold on. I should check if there are any Pokemon for this way. Like anything hiding behind any of these stands? Okay, just a Dedenne eating fruit. Did you watch The Ugly Stepsister? I did not. But to be honest, I didn't even know that movie existed. Alright. Bro, you just made your account a minute ago. A silly, and as much as I love a silly slasher on childhood stories as a concept, I really enjoy fully serious films retelling the stories in a darker fashion. I mean, to be fair, that's pretty much this and the whole story of like Grimm's fairy tales. Which people thought I was weird for reading those growing up. I turned out normal. Kind of. German childhood stories are literally just like that. I believe it. Okay, so The Ugly Stepsister, that's from last year, right? I love a movie series of Grimm's fairy tales. Same. Alright, looks like it's on Hulu, so I could check it out sometime. The Ugly Stepsister is very explicit, not in English too, but the performances are fantastic. It is very body horror. Alright, I will keep that in mind. The Substance was also a good one. Yeah, I heard good things about that one. Like, I want to try more body horror movies, but I get queasy. I gotta be real with you, I can seldom handle body horror or torture. Honestly, I can't even look at the incisions on my mom's stomach without feeling a little uneasy. Slashers that are kind of exaggerated and over the top, like Ready or Not, or something like Happy Death Day. I can do those. Yeah, Happy Death Day was a really good movie. I even enjoyed the second one. Lights Out was quite good too. And so when does uh Ready or Not Here I come out? Oh wow, 2 days, 3 hours, and 6 minutes. I really enjoyed Talk to Me. Fantastic film. I've heard about that one. At least I think so. Oh, yeah, and then the sequel is Talk to Me, which honestly that's kind of clever. Oh, found a shiny in this area. Even though Machop is not what I was looking for. Yeah. Neither of those are shiny. Is there anything back here? No. But there is this little section. Alright. We just have Wild Zones 13 and 14, then the sewers and Lysander Lab. However, I will respect. Alrighty. Yeah, Wild Zone 13 is beyond Wild Zone 15. I think. Yeah, oh my goodness, I have a long way to go. I want a Pokemon horror movie, but done properly. Not a jokey horror movie. Like a proper good one, using the game lore. Maybe an anthology book. Yes, that would be fun. But who would be like the main villain? Focusing on different ghost type or creepy each episode. You know what, that works. I feel like one of their first ones would probably be about Hypno. Well, Hypno would definitely be one. Yep. Hypno definitely screams Mr. Winkle vibe. I still can't believe Wild Zone 13 doesn't have any proper benches. They have walking paths, but no benches. Bayonetta, a discarded doll Pokemon filled with pure hatred looking for the child who abandoned it. Such a great premise. I agree with that. Oh, also, It Follows is getting a sequel. Really? I honestly wasn't a fan of the first one when it, like, when I saw it for the first time. Like, God, a really long time ago. I might have to rewatch it just to see if I can appreciate it now that I'm older. Something with Mr. Mime would work for a Pokemon horror episode. Definitely. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Phantom is within range. Which, yeah, Phantom and Trevenant could have a great episode. I mean, they would have to kind of adjust a little bit of the lore because it's about children getting lost in the woods and never getting out. Like, they would have to kind of switch it to have, like, someone leaving them in the woods. A creepy Slenderman style in the woods getting followed by something. Yes, that definitely works. These Pokemon use this trick to make friends, luring travelers further into the woods until they become hopelessly lost, presumably so that once they die, their spirits become new phantoms. You know what? I forgot that they actually lure people out there as well. So yeah, that works perfectly. Oh yeah, Frostlass would have a great episode. Like hikers get lost on a snowy mountain. Frostlass kind of lures them in, and they're never seen again. Okay, I did see a shiny. Aw, the Phantom isn't shiny. But I did find my shiny here. I'll take a pin, sir. Can't be mad about that. And now Wild Zone 14 is the last actual Wild Zone I don't have a shiny in. Yeah, you know, I should probably use this sewer. Since I'm not counting both parts of the sewer as individual sections. The sewers are the sewers. Except the hyperspace sewers, those are different. You know, I know Celebi is a grass psychic type, but I'm pretty sure you could do something like scary involving it. I think you could do something kind of body horror with it. Maybe something parasitic. True. You could also do that with Parasect. Mask is an obvious one. True. There are so many cursed Egyptian item movies. Wait, hold on, am I even at the right spawner for... Okay, no, I'm in the wrong area. Oh yeah, I will have to. Back. Yes, and then I fly back here. This. Okay, yep, this is the correct one. You know, you can even have a body horror episode for Mew and Mewtwo. Because Mewtwo is literally made from human DNA and Mew DNA. Yeah, some cloning horror. And then we can see like a gruesome ending, like where Mewtwo breaks out and actually eliminates some of the scientists. I'm still hoping that in the latest Jurassic World movie, the big bad had human DNA, like they had a whole island meant for the genetic defect, and they did nothing with it. Yeah, honestly, I kind of stopped watching the Jurassic Park franchise after Jurassic Park. Well, it was the first Jurassic World movie with Chris Pratt. Yeah, Pokemon needs to hire us. Like, I know they're not, yeah, they're probably not interested in going the horror movie or show route because it's a franchise meant for children. But people who grew up with Pokemon really, well, not everyone, but there are some people that want to see like horror movies or TV shows based around Pokemon. I mean, we have creepypasta games. You know, they could also do one for Kadabra because that was a, and that was a person before it became a Pokemon. You know, now that has me thinking, like, when it comes to Pokemon that were originally people, like, what does that mean for their shinies? But honestly, it's 9:23. I'm tired, and some of these questions are probably a mix of exhaustion and curiosity. You know, even if I don't get a Beldum or Machang, I really hope that I am re-rolling the Electric or Manectric. No, I think maybe the Electric just to be on the safe side. Alright, let's go patrol. No, I can't go that way, it's this way. Just in case. No. Okay. What about you guys? No? It was this way. Okay, so what room do I end up in? Oh, I'm absolutely resetting. I think. I mean, they're right there. You know what? We were talking about Pokemon analog horror. Let's look at the opposite side of things. What about Pokemon nature documentaries? Like Spiel. I mean, 5 hours of Spiel, yes. That is a great idea. I would love a bug documentary exploring all the different types of bug Pokemon, the different spider species, especially. I want one on Heracross. Or a documentary about the different types of toxins and poisons the Pokemon have. You know what? That's a great idea. That would kind of be like a blend of the horror and the documentary aspect. Surely the poison produced by plant Pokemon is different from the not plant Pokemon. Right. Like, Bellsprout, I'm assuming is like just for protection, while coughing would be like pollution. Some plants in real life have potent poisons, which are obviously different to city waste, but both are toxic to humans. Rude. Obviously, we need a documentary featuring all the dogs. Sign me up. Just make it like the Puppy Bowl, which is a much better celebration during Super Bowl weekend. Excuse me. So I'm right here. The room I'm resetting is right here. We can keep that Super Bowl weekend, except it featured Hoot Hoot and Rowlet. It is the Super Bowl weekend. Superb owl. You know what? That works. Oh, the Super Bowl. It happens to the best of us. I'm so tired. Same. Where are the shinies? Right here? No? No? Okay. Give us shiny. Exactly. I just need one. Then I can cross Lysander Labs off my list. It seems so weird, like not shiny hunting in the distortion. Like I had the distortions for 3 months. And I'm going back to the way that things were just to clear off this list, and it just feels weird. Like a good weird. Alright, time to go check. Wait, you're not shiny. None of you are shiny. Well, they're not shiny. You're not shiny. Neither are you. Okay. So this room, I was resetting here, here, and like here. So this brought me here, this. I forgot where this one brings me. Oh yeah, down here. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one. Because I'm pretty sure I'm still resetting the Houndoom in the other room. I'm resetting the Noivern on the ceiling. And I'm resetting everything in this room. Yeah, I think I'm resetting this, potentially these. Uh, no. You know what, maybe I should go do the other way. What? Oh, there it is. No, I gotta go this way. But yeah, switch back to the other way because I spent more time doing it this way, which means I should hopefully be closer to doing it. Oh, to getting a shiny. Plus, I could possibly be resetting the Noiver, but I don't think I am. I'm resetting the Houndoom, the Electric and Manectric outside of this room, the Beldum and Matang. Then I believe the other set of Houndoom and Houndour. Petition for all the shinies to appear. You know what? I'll sign. Even though I just need Manectric or Electric. So hold on, I'm going to try to confirm. Yeah, Electric. What are you doing up here? How many shinies do you predict will appear? I'm gonna say one. Yep. I feel like Team Flare had this place kind of like, well, I don't know, but there's something interfering with my shiny charm. Now, I don't know what the correct term would be for that. Alright, sabotage. I mean, that's not the exact word I was looking for, but that does work in this scenario. Do you think the electric dog Pokemon would get along Or would there be a rivalry? I feel like Electric would... Okay, I think Electric and Manectric would probably try to start a feud while Yamper and Bolton would probably just be oblivious to that. But yeah, if anything, probably like a one-sided rivalry. They both do kind of have a head empty sort of vibe. Just like Coco and my dog. But yeah, if any dog Pokemon would have a rivalry, I feel like it would be Matchif and Mabosstiff with Poochyena and Mightyena. Alright, let's go check. I forgot about Poochyena and Mightyena. Okay, one shiny. Neither of you are shiny. Neither of you are shiny, but you're an alpha, and you're going to try to rip my throat out. Yep, it was just the one shiny. But at least I can cross off Lysander Lab. I know the sewer entrance is on the other side. And I guess we're just going to end, well, hopefully end with 14 if I can actually get something to be shiny there. may fall asleep while watching, but regardless, I am still here, watching, creeping, creeping. Man, there's not really a good area to shiny hunt in here. Alright, let's go try the sewers elsewhere. Is there anything? I mean, realistically, Klefki is an option. Possibly NK. If I can get a shiny in the sewers and a shiny in Wild Zone 14, then I complete another thing on my list. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I need both NK and Klefki. Okay, let's go check. Okay, yeah, looks like there's only 2 Klefki over here. How many NK am I working with? Oh, there's also Gumi. So that's 4. Oh, that's potentially 4 over here. Alright, so I have a slight suspicion that I could potentially be resetting things over here. But then again, I can't really guarantee that. You know, I just got a fun idea for a stream. But yeah, the idea is I go through each wild zone and I must shiny hunt in them before I can move on. But one Pokemon at random is picked as like a chaos Pokemon, where if I catch that shiny, then I have to do like a punishment or something. So like in Wild Zone 1, if I shiny hunt there and I accidentally, well not accidentally, and I catch like a shiny Fletchling, and that ends up being the randomized Chaos Pokemon, then I'd have to like use some hot sauce or something like that. But the thing is, I would not know what the Chaos Pokemon would be until I catch the shiny in that area. So that way, I am not preventing it And also, I would love to do like a shiny race against someone. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to go check it this way first. Okay, the Gumi is regular. All the Inkay are regular. Those are regular. So I'm going to go this way. Alright. So far, no shinies. Yo. Yeah, I don't think anything spawns up here. Well, gonna go over here. Nothing, okay. Yeah, I do go this way. I think this way. Oh. How are people getting random shinies in the sewers? Oh, I gotta go this way. This way. There you are. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah, Pinsir is a new shiny. There we go. Yeah, I want Brokey. You know what? I will make this one a Frogadier. Alright, some Mastiff. Right up here, so hang on, so yeah, this Torchic will stay a Torchic. The other one I will turn into a Blaziken. Yeah, these other shinies are duplicates. Now I have 3 shiny Drampas. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love Drampa. Alright. But I'm not going to do any of the evolutions now. I'll try to find some time tomorrow. Excuse me, to go through my boxes and figure out what shinies I still need. And that's for every possible form I can think of. Besides gender differences, I'm mainly focusing on regional variants and like the actual one. Plus form changes like Rotom. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining the stream. I know I say this every time, but it doesn't matter if there's one person or 20 people here. I love interacting with all you guys, and this is the perfect way to do it. In fact, we actually got quite a bit done today. We found a few random shinies here and there. We marked off 4 of the 6 areas I had left on this shiny zone list. But most importantly, we completed the Hyperspace Lumiose Pokédex. Especially with 5 shiny legendaries. But yeah, I upload YouTube videos Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 5 p.m. Central, and I stream on YouTube and Twitch on Tuesdays and Fridays, 7 p.m. Central, Thursdays at 1 p.m. Central. If there are any stream changes, any extra videos, or if you just want to chat with some cool people, even be prepared for like a future movie night, the Discord server is linked at the top of the YouTube and the Twitch chat. I highly recommend joining. It's a great way to stay up to date, and it's a great way to talk to some new people. But with that being said, thank you all so much for joining the stream. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.